Welcome, everyone, to Real Estate Unlocked. I'm your host, CJ Kell. In today's fast moving market, getting to the closing table isn't just about finding the right house, it's about building the right team. And that's why we've dedicated this show to connecting you directly with key experts to make every transaction successful. Today, we will be reviewing what buyers and sellers need to know for 2026. The Houston housing market rings in the new year with signs of balance. Here's what it means for you. The Houston housing market entered 2026 with a noticeable shift. Buyers have more homes to choose from, sellers are adjusting to longer timelines, and affordability is quietly improving. According to a January report from the Houston Association of Realtors, the market is becoming more balanced, and that could create opportunities on both sides of the transaction. Here are a few bullet points of what we will be covering in this report. Home sales dipped slightly, but buyer demand remains steady. Inventory is rising, giving buyers more options and time. Affordability improved with lower monthly payments than last year, and luxury homes outperformed while condos saw a slower start. In January 2026, 4,999 single-family homes sold in the Houston area, down just 1% compared to January 2025. While that marks the fewest January transactions since 23, pending sales actually rose 8.5%. That's an important signal when pending sales increase. It usually means buyers are still actively making offers. In other words, demand hasn't disappeared. It's just operating in a calmer environment. So home prices moved in two directions. The median price at $322,045 was down slightly year over year. The average price at $416,722 was up 2.8%. And the average price per square foot at $171 was the lowest since January of 2024. The median price decline suggests some price moderation, especially in mid-range homes. However, the increase in average price was largely driven by the luxury market. And that luxury market, the homes priced at $1 million and above, it represented just 4.2% of listings and saw sales rise 15.5% year over year. Meanwhile, homes priced between $250,000 and $499,999, more than half of all January sales, experienced slower activity. Inventory is growing, and that's changing the pace of the market. Homes averaged 66 days on the market, up from 61 days last year. This is the longest selling timeline since early 2020. Active listings increased 16.6% to 34,570 homes, and housing supply expanded to 4.7 months compared to 4.2 months last year. For comparison, the national average housing supply stands at 3.3 months. More inventory means buyers feel less rush, sellers face more competition, and pricing strategy matters more than ever. Affordability is improving, and here's where buyers may find good news. Thanks to slightly lower mortgage rates and a softer median price, monthly payments are down compared to last year. January 2026 monthly payment of $1,561, and January 2025 monthly payment around $1,722. Savings of $161.55 per month, nearly $2,000 per year. Houston housing affordability has improved in 15 of the past 18 months, giving hopeful buyers more breathing room. The townhome and condominium market had a slower start. Sales declined 25.9% year over year, with 269 units sold. Average price fell to $226,343, and the median price dropped to $185,000, the lowest since February 2021. Inventory climbed to a 7.6-month supply. This segment currently favors buyers, particularly those looking for more affordable entry points. The Houston market isn't overheating, and it isn't collapsing either. Instead, it's adjusting. Buyers now have more homes to choose from, more time to decide, and affordability is moving in the right direction. Sellers can still expect solid offers, but strategic pricing is critical. Presentation matters, and expectations may need to be adjusted. If mortgage rates ease further in 2026, the market could see steady, sustainable momentum rather than dramatic swings. So here are a few frequently asked questions. Is now a good time to buy a home in Houston? If you've been waiting for more options and less competition, this could be a favorable window. Inventory is rising and affordability has improved compared to last year. Are Houston home prices falling? Median prices dipped slightly, but the market is stabilizing. Luxury homes are still performing strongly. And how long are homes staying on the market? On average, homes are taking about 66 days to sell, giving buyers more time and reducing bidding pressure that we've seen in recent years. That wraps up another critical conversation here on Real Estate Unlocked. If you're ready to put this knowledge into action, whether you're buying, selling, or just curious about your home's value, Tantalon Real Estate Group is ready to help. If you have a topic or area you'd like to hear more about, or if you want to hear from an expert in a related field, leave us a comment below.